to live, stand, and speak their organic truth without permission or apologies. How are you all doing? I am not the expert or the guru on Belize. I only give you my opinions based on my personal experience and based on my observations. It just depends on your vibe. But you gotta be honest about who you are. Some people are frauds. It's content. A lot of these videos where people act like they're gonna go live someplace. A few months later, they talk bad about the place and then say, oh, it's not all of that. We had to move. Common sense will tell you that there are basic things you research about a place before you go. And some of the things that you hear people saying, you're thinking, now, you mean to tell me you didn't know that that would be an issue for you before you left? A basic search would have resolved that. Like a lot of the groups that people go in and ask the same questions over and over and over. Do your homework and do some self-reflection, because the truth of the matter is we don't know you. So when you put a question out there on a social platform, be very honest about what you want and expect, because that place may not be the best place for you. And only you are going to know that if you're being real. Now that I got all that out the way, the information I'm giving is my experience in Hopkins Village, southern Belize. 5 needs that will make living in Belize difficult. If you have a need for luxury, most things that promote Belize have to do with outdoor activities, nature, adventure. If you are about luxury, and luxury is pretty broad. You know what? Let's just do a definition of luxury. If that's your definition of luxury, then Hopkins is not the place for you. I'm not so sure if even the Keys is the place for you, because most people's definition of luxury doesn't align with Belize. Belize is beautiful, definitely. But most people's definition of luxury is what is done to a place, not just the place in its rawness. Belize is just naturally, pun intended, beautiful without the extras. But if you need the extra, Belize may not be the place for you. 2, if you need to feel important, many of us, we need to know that people know who we are, what we do. We got it like that, or somebody we know got it like that, or these are the things that we can do. If you need to feel important, that may be a problem for you. In Hopkins, probably in some other places too, where people are there to retreat, to get away from what they did, except for maybe real estate. Most of the people who talk a big game, they're selling Belize as a place to buy. Yeah, they're talking. Belize is a developing country. Yes, there are things that you may see that you wish were going on, because you think that what you have as a resource and what you have as a degree and experience would better a place. But chances are the people there, locals, are happy with what they're doing already. If you can assist probably in what they're already doing, perhaps that's helpful to them. Some equipment that will make something easier. Still tread lightly on that, because sometimes many of us come with all the bells and whistles and the degrees and the information, but we still don't understand that the old way or the harder way or the less sophisticated way or the less technical way makes that thing that they're already doing more authentic. And you miss some steps when you don't know things from scratch, when you haven't really built it or got it out the mud, as they say. You miss some things in terms of the development stage. You just get to the part where you're at the production phase of it and where it looks good. So there's still some value in you coming to the table and learning the steps and the process and having respect for how people do things before you decide to give what you think is the best way to do it. Take some time to study, learn a place, learn a people, gain the inside knowings, and you can't get that in a week. Stay a while. Number 3, if you need to socialize, yet you're solo traveling. If that's your need, in Hopkins Village, the challenge of being a social butterfly is this: people come and go all the time in a place that's touristy. You are new, but the people who live there, that isn't new for them. People come and go. It's a revolving door. They've heard some of the similar things you've said before. They may not be as open and trusting, or they may be very open, getting you to trust them because they've seen where people come and it's new and they're exciting and they're anxious to do something and build something and start something. That's not your friend. It takes time, like anywhere else. You don't just plop down and now y'all, that's an associate. That could possibly be a business partner. That's a partnership in something, but it's not where you are now part of the family. And you're not really at the barbecue. You're not really going to be invited in the inside of the barbecue. Your social circle is that of where you are spending your money to eat, to drink, to party, to learn something about the culture. Other than that, it's going to take time to get under the layers of becoming more than $1. Sounds harsh. Doesn't mean that people won't respect and like you, but they are at work. This has been their home space. So socializing and hanging out, if they're a tour guide, okay, but they're still at work. If you need to be a social butterfly in the sense that you want to kick in, this is your ace boon now. Oh, they like me. We're friends. We cool. If you're one that needs to always have people like you, you got to have this circle of people around you and where you feel like y'all are connected and vibing. And Hopkins, made up of mostly families, they all know each other. You are the new person. So either you're going to bring your own family, your own boo, which is going to lead me to the next one, or you going to find a way to truly be a solo traveler. Let's move to if you need to be in a relationship. Find you a man, a boo. Hopkins is a village. Most of those folks are family. 9 times out of 10, like even in the States, people are already married. Rest of the folks in the pool, they're in entanglements. And not to mention, it goes back to the other thing. A lot of them are at work. At work. You are a paycheck. And you might be a paycheck that even the girlfriend and the wife approves of. We all gonna eat. Brother gotta go to work. If he's serving you and pleasing you and helping you to fit in and have a good time, he's at work. He is at work. In a community who have seen this scene over and over, people come, people go. People get intrigued or they get infatuated, whatever the vibe is, and then they all turned upside down thinking they found a husband or a long-term boo. They know that, hey, those people at work. And I guess they figure you should know what it is too. You the traveler, you the sophisticated American or the sophisticated foreigner. You should know what it is. If you need to be booed and bayed, you need to know your lane and your position and play it. Just like you do at home. We want to brag about being a side chick when we're in the States. You're going to be a side paycheck. But you'll have a good time. You'll enjoy it. You'll have fun. Isn't that what you're there to do anyway? It's not monogamous. So you're really going to have to be down with the real and the raw of sharing. Man sharing. We still ain't ready for that in the States, even though that's what we're doing. If you're man sharing, that's what it is. There ain't no drama to it. There's no exposure to it. There's no need for somebody to come and tell you, oh, he got a wife, he got a girlfriend. They'll know. They just may not tell you, but they'll know. So if you need to be monogamous and you need to be booed up and you need to have a husband and you need to be trying, don't go to Hopkins Village looking for one. Bring your man with you or your boo or your babe family if you can't be solo. Bring your people with you. If you feel the need to always compare Belize to the States, Belize may not be the place for you. If it's just to go to a place because it's warmer or it's more beautiful, yet you got 101 other things that you still need because you're going to keep comparing it to, well, yeah, man, but oh, Belize should have this, it should have this, oh, it should do this, it should. Then no, goddess, that's not the place for you. You have to be real about the things that you want. Strip yourself before you move. Not talking about visiting. We're talking about living in a place long term. I haven't been stripped before entering a prison or a jail, but you strip yourself. You put everything in whatever the little envelope they give you, and you leave and you pick it up when it's time for you to go. That's what you need to do. Pack it in that little envelope before you get off the plane, leave it there, and then pick it back up when you get ready to board the plane to go back home. So that all your expectations, all the things that you feel a place should be, that they should have, you don't come with that. I'm talking to the people who will pack up, leave a place at home, or say they are, and then say, we're gonna live here, this is our new home, and then have all these complaints. If you're not real with yourself, these videos don't help. I thank you for watching. Hit that like or dislike, subscribe. As always, remember, be peace. But if you have to be war, you be that too. Peace out, y'all, and welcome back to the loop. Peace.